I heard when you got to Denver that you pulled Von Miller aside and taught him a thing or two about being a professional, and that was needed for him at the time. Is that a true story?
Yes. I mean, coming into the Denver Broncos, I knew what type of potential Von had, but I didn't know what type of work ethic and classroom mentality he had. And I knew what it took from me being a guy that just you learn the X's and O's, how they move, how to manipulate them, and how to figure out how to play the game. And I told Von, I said, Von, if you want to be great, since you call me your idol, you'll listen to me. And he looks at me like, this is a little arrogant prick right now. That's what he tells me. And I look at him, I said, I'm going to show you from example how to play this game. You've done very well, but it's how consistent can you be every single game, week in and week out, no matter if you're getting chipped or not. Because I tell you what, you played a great season, but what about when that chips come and you're still going to have to play well? And I mean, I took him under my wing, and he's been, excelling ever since.
So how long did you have to break that veneer of him putting in front of you that arrogant, you know what?
Oh, man.
How long did it take for you to break through it then?
It took about 10 months. 10 months with Von. He would sit beside me, and I know he hated me. And I said, write that down. Write it down. Write that down. Like every single note, write it down. Von, why don't you tell me the reason why you didn't beat this tackle? And he'll, get out and practice, and he'll just crush the tackles. I said, you know what, that wasn't fast enough. This is what you need to do to win in this league. And he just looks at me like, DeMarcus, you're breathing down my throat. And then it got to a point where I would compete with him in practice, week in and week out. And I'll tell the coaches, okay, tell him I got 9 pressures and Von got 6. Von probably had like 15. And he in front of the whole team. Mm-hmm. DeMarcus Ware, you had 9 pressures. Von, you had 6. I mean, you really have to step it up. Oh, the next day, he would probably have about 25. Crush practice. I said, that's what you have to be every day. There's no on and off switch. There's not a middle ground. Either you're on or you're off. That's how you play this game. And he just started taking on that mentality.
What about the times you had to text him to go to sleep? I heard about that too.
I've texted him to go to sleep. Because he'll text me, and it'll be, 2 o'clock at night. He said, hey, man, I'm watching film. I said, I'm not watching film at 2 o'clock. I said, pass rushers need rest. I told him that. And so he got to a point to where, it'll be 11 o'clock. He'll go to bed, get his rest. And, he's been doing really good with that.
Look at him now.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you liked some of that, get some more of that on the Rich Eisen Show app. Follow all the information you see right here on the Rich Eisen Show.